Well, what is up, unit? How you doing, huh? Red team, go! Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Ow, 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 ow. What? What? Oh, yeah. I found the son of a bitch. Had the cap. Had the cap of a pen. The cap of a pen was on the fucking marker. So it was hidden like a fucking pen. So it was there the whole fucking time. Trying to make it its escape to AEW to become all elite. It didn't want to cover WWE anymore. It didn't want to cover Extreme Rules. I don't blame it. Go to all elite. I ain't even gonna place a 90-day hold on that son of a bitch. Blue Marker gets to go to AEW without a 90-day no-compete clause. And they said I was an asshole on this channel. I'm the fucking dick. I'm the jerk, the prick. That's a no-compete clause for Blue Marker. We're doing a caramel frap today from the fine people at Starbucks. I already did my hot coffees for the morning, so now, thankfully, I had one ice cold. We're about to rock that right about now. I'm just gonna lay it out on you straight, man. People are excited for the Hurt Business reunion. I love the Hurt Business. You guys know that. I was pissed off when Vince McMahon broke up the business. He had no business breaking up the business. But with the months that went by, and the old bastard in Stanford kept those son of a bitches in obscurity. And he kept Lashley on a 50-50 booking pace. He wasn't listening to us. And now all of a sudden you think, oh, he's doing us a favor. You think this is for us? With MVP out, your fucking mouthpiece of the entire group, the glue, he is out, which means automatically you get a bootleg Hurt Business. This isn't the fucking Hurt Business. MVP was the glue. So he waits till MVP is out. Then Lashley is no longer on a 50-50 booking pace. Lashley is now on a losing streak. A losing streak. And on top of all of that, you got Goldberg right around the corner. You don't think this is with purpose? You think this is a good feeling for Bobby and for the fans and that we're going to get an ultimate group? This is going to be the Hurt Business that we saw booked poorly, but even worse. Brah, trust me when I say this is all for the Hurt Business to be fed to Goldberg ahead of Lashley's match. Cedric will be fed to Goldberg somehow. Shelton somehow. Both of them at once. You know how I know? I've seen this play out multiple times with Cedric and Shelton in the Hurt Business. And it'll culminate with Lashley losing to Goldberg at Crown Jewel. And then you come back to this channel and you say that I was so negative and I was so mean and I couldn't be happy just for one night. No. Because when we were fucking lashing out at the bastard for breaking them up in the first place, nobody was listening. Nobody gave a fuck. Now that we got it with all these concerns, I'm supposed to sit back and enjoy the Hurt Business being a bootleg version and just being fed to Goldberg? Because that's what this is about. And I wouldn't put it past the old bastard this Friday on SmackDown to have his main event, The New Day versus the Hurt Business. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt that the old bastard would make that main event, so Biggie is still clinging to the New Day, even though he's an individual champion, just like Kofi was always doing, which means that nobody can really think of this dude as an individual because he's always connected to the New Day. So Vince will put him right back with the New Day Friday, and he'll have Lashley right there with this Hurt Business reunion, and I wouldn't put it past him to actually make the Hurt Business lose in just their first match back together. Because this is the shit that he does. This is what Vince does, and I'm supposed to be... I saw the headlines all over the wrestling world. Hurt Business is back. Business is back open. Business has just picked up all the cute little headlines. It was adorable. And I was like, the Hurt Business is back? Where's MVP? I don't see him. How'd they get back, man? The storyline must have been amazing for them to get back. I can't wait to see the storyline, right? Because I must have missed it when I was watching Raw. No storyline. I kid you not. Cedric and Shelton just came out with t-shirts that said Hurt Business. Nobody gives a fuck about the storyline anymore. We've lowered our standards so much that when Vince even gives us a semblance of something we thought we once liked, or we did, and then he ruined it, like the Hurt Business. So when he tries to do it again for his own reasoning, just to be fed to Goldberg, we're all just supposed to fucking latch onto it. Our standards are so low. Oh, it's the Hurt Business, sort of. Missing a member, and Lashley's on the worst losing streak of his fucking career. But, fuck it. At least Cedric and Shelton will get TV time, right? We'll cling to that. We'll lower our standards. These dudes just came out, bro, in Hurt Business t-shirts. We're supposed to forget, just like Humberto and Garza. Remember when Garza and Andrade beat the shit out of Humberto? I mean, like, tortured this motherfucker. And then, like, last Monday, they're just, like, clinging together backstage and, like, we're a tag team now. We're gonna take over the world because family is bond. And I'm like, family is bond? Dude, they tried to fucking literally destroy you. But we're supposed to... Vince put no storyline in Garza and Humberto. He just had them together backstage last week. Well, check this out, guys. This week, Cedric and Shelton just walk out with fucking t-shirts that say Hurt Business. And boom, just like that, we got the Hurt Business. This is because Vince panicked and he's like, oh shit, we haven't built anybody else. You're being fed to Goldberg. We have to have people to be fed to Goldberg before your match. And I want the New Day to have a match on Friday. Try to pop a rating, so I need 3 people to go against that. Cedric and Shelton, we're gonna bring back the Hurt Business. I'm just dropping a shit ton of truth in the first 8 minutes and 31 seconds of this fucking stream. That's what I'm doing. A lot of this you might not want to hear. I know we all like the Hurt Business concept, the original formation. They were destroyed. They were fucking ruined. Cedric and Shelton have been in obscurity since. Lashley is on a losing streak. MVP is gone. He's getting he's got an operation. He's done on the shelf for months and months. And I'm supposed to look at this as the Hurt Business. Because I know what's around the corner. It is to lose against the New Day in a match. And it's to all get the shit kicked out of them by Goldberg. I mean, this is literally garbage every which way you look at it the whole way around. And I might be the only fucking podcaster or YouTuber who says this is absolutely a shell of what it once was. This is not the Hurt Business. And if you think this is going to be fun, man, you better fucking sit down and buckle up. Because you're not going to like the journey that's going forward for Lashley and Cedric and Shelton. This is not going to be a fun ride if you're a Hurt Business fan. I understand we all love nostalgia. This is Vince McMahon panicking and needing to feed the Hurt Business to the New Day and to Goldberg and whoever the fuck else he needs to be fed to. How do you fuck up Bobby Lashley? I mean, I would love to fucking know, how do you fuck up Bobby Lashley? This dude is a beast, a monster. If you give him a good mouthpiece, This dude should be a main eventer in winning 85% of his matches. Well, he is a beast and a monster. He did find the perfect mouthpiece in MVP. Outside of Paul Heyman, that's the best WWE's got. And you have this dude winning 2 of his last 10 televised fucking matches. You have this dude in a nonsensical fucking match last week. 3-on-3 with the Bloodline. And he just fucking... Oh, who's who? No, who did Lashley lose to? Lashley lost... Oh, the triple threat. That's what it was. What the fuck? A triple threat with and Lashley takes the pin last week, and then at Extreme Rules he's taking the pin as well, and then last night they do another championship match where he's taking a pin inside of a fucking cage. I miss when cage matches you used to have to, back in the day, for you younger fans, you don't fucking know, you used to have to climb over the cage and both feet would have to touch the floor, or you could walk through the door, but either way, you have to escape the cage. There was none of this pinfall bullshit in a cage. You might as well just name it a fucking a regular match. So Lashley is eating pin after pin after pin after pin after pin. This is a losing streak for a beast. And now I'm supposed to look at him as, he's going to fucking take out Goldberg, and the Hurt Business is going to be a defining group once again without one of its founding members. Come on, bro. Come on. I'm glad if you guys are really excited. I don't know what you're excited about. You're just seeing 3 dudes back together. I guess that's the excitement. And this is going to lead to trios matches, right? We might as well send them to AEW after this, and they can put them in a trios division. Because it's going to lead to 6-man schmoz with these 3. It's going to lead to them always fucking losing, less than 50-50 booking, trust me. They're going to get fed to people like Goldberg. I'm not going to sound like a broken record going toward 15 minutes here, but that's my fucking cold open. No. BC is not excited. And you thought I was going to be, because you guys remember how much I love the Hurt Business and how pissed off I was when they broke up. But I see clearly what the old bastard is doing. I've seen clearly what he's been doing when we were trying to tell him that was a mistake. And now all of a sudden with Goldberg around the corner, in these matches with the New Day back together, and he needs 6-man tags, now all of a sudden we're seeing a bootleg Hurt Business without its founding member. Bro, get out of here, brah. BC ain't buying it. There's nothing to be excited about. Do they think they're gonna open up their fucking, at the meeting today up in Stamford, Connecticut, they're gonna listen to how wonderful we're praising the show and how we're praising the Hurt Business being back together? When fucking just an hour or 2 hours, whatever the fuck it was, after Shelton and Cedric came out with the t-shirts, just a couple hours later, Lashley flat on his back looking up at the lights. Oh yeah. We're starting the Hurt Business off beautifully. Job well done. What up, unit? Hold on, let me get All right, I got you guys on the big screen. What up, everybody? Thank you for going over that cold open with me, man. I tried to make it as short as possible, but I had a lot to get off my fucking chest, man. A lot to get off these massive delts. A lot. No, I ain't gonna be happy about this until I see Crown Jewel and I see Goldberg flat on his back to end the show, and Hurt Business is standing over him after not just defeating him, but dismantling Goldberg. Then I will believe once again in the Hurt Business. Deal? I'll cut that deal with you guys. If I see the Hurt Business reigning tall and supreme over Goldberg at Crown Jewel, then this is Hurt Business back in action. Until then, bro, this is a bootleg. What up, everybody? I got a question. I hate schmoz matches, but I'll throw a little trivia out there. A little fucking, not trivia, it's a little bit of a poll, if you will. A little question from the Amplified Man. Let's just make pretend that these 4 ladies were booked properly, and they're all about to be in a fatal 4-way match. Who do you have as the victor? Now, this is a BC Wrestling, all right? This is my own promotion. I was able to get these females. Who comes out the winner in this fatal 4-way match? Sasha Banks. Okay, it's a fatal 4-way. You can only pick one. They've all been booked properly, so nobody loses in defeat. Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair versus Asuka versus Britt Baker. Sasha Banks versus Belair versus Asuka versus Britt Baker from AEW. Sasha. Yeah, it's a good match, isn't it? Britt Baker, says NJ. Asuka, I got an Asuka. I got a lot of Sashas. Got some Biancas coming up in this bitch. Some Britt and Asuka's coming in. Sasha's the clear leader. Bianca, several Asukas in a row. Sasha comes in, a couple more Brits. Asuka and Britt battling. It looks like Sasha and Belair are battling, and Asuka and Britt are battling. Oh, I see some Brits coming in late, man. Britt's holding her own, brah. The sole AEWite. Sasha's taking it, but Britt Baker may have taken the fucking second over Asuka and Belair, brah. Damn. Britt Baker's got some fans. I love Britt Baker. Asuka might be a third and Bianca fourth. Okay. I love all four of these. That's why I put them all. That's why I did this. You guys know these are my ladies. I love them. You could go with Naomi too. I love Kairi Sane. There's many, but those are the four I wanted to ask. All right, I think we're gonna go. I think how you guys chose, man. I think you guys went Sasha, Britt Baker, Asuka, Belair. So Sasha takes the W, but Britt Baker basically has the match of her life. Asuka comes close, but no cigar, and I don't know what happened to Belair, man. I don't know what happened to Belair in this match. Good shit, man. All right. Yeah, I wanted to ask that last stream too, but we had a lot to go over in Extreme Rules, bro. All right, let's rock this thing, man. Thank you for participating, man. I always thought that would be a fun. I hate schmoz matches, but if you do it with the right people, and I just always think if you have a right storyline, some shit would be fun, man. All right, let's rock. VKM starts his show with the main event. Go figure. But there's a reason for this, because he's trying to pull out every trick in the book. So VKM starts his show with the main event, which is Biggie versus Bobby Lashley. They wrestle a 10-minute match. Shelton Benjamin and Cedric come to the ring in Hurt Business t-shirts. The New Day, Kofi and Xavier, then hit the ring, and the ref rings the bell for a no contest. So Adam Pearce comes out and he hits the top of the ramp, says this will end tonight for the WWE title in a steel cage match. Now, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I was kind of welcome to that thought, because I honestly thought they were going to a six-man schmoz match. When I saw the fucking Hurt Business automatically reform, and then I saw the New Day out there, like always, I'm like, oh, this is going to a schmoz match. Triple Threat Thompson is out there to make a fucking six-man schmoz. But no, he said, okay, there's going to be a cage match. Now, if you were there in the arena, that motherfucker was probably hanging up there the entire time, so that ruined the surprise. You kind of knew you were going to get a fucking cage match. But on the surface, I was welcome because we weren't going to get the fucking schmoz. There was a lot to unpack here, man. This is obviously Vince McMahon using every trick in the book at his disposal. Instead of building new stars and having captivating storylines from the jump, he needs to use who he feels is his biggest fucking stars at the moment at the top, and then fucking do some shenanigans so where it's going to be the same match at the end with a twist, a slight twist, just a little bit. So he gives it a cage match. And also later there was a no DQ, no count out match between Damien and Sheamus again. And you got the picture was clear, right? He doesn't give a fuck about the pay-per-views anymore. This was his real Extreme Rules, because 2 matches had stipulations. Multiple title matches were Extreme Rules. They had nothing. 1 match was labeled Extreme Rules, and they just had some chair shots and some kendo stick shots and some table spots. That was it. This was more Extreme Rules than Extreme Rules the pay-per-view. If I'm Peacock, if I'm the fucking cock, I'm pissed off. I am so pissed right now because I got hoodwinked into fucking paying $1 billion for what? He doesn't even care to put on shows anymore on those pay-per-views. And if I'm fucking USA and Fox, I'm still pissed off because even though you're throwing the kitchen sink now, you still suck at what you're doing. Nobody's caring about these individuals. You're booking them so damn poorly. And there's nobody else that's larger than life. Nobody's booked properly. There's no storyline that's compelling. There's no feud that's captivating. There's nothing. So if I'm the cock, if I'm the fucking USA, if I'm the Fox, I'm pissed off. This dude's sitting in his fucking Stamford, Connecticut headquarters and he's reaping in all the fucking cash and nobody's really getting what they paid for. The fans certainly aren't getting what we were hoping to tune in for. So now we gotta watch the same motherfuckers later on in the same match that we've been seeing for months 27 times. And then you wonder why it's not fun for people? So we'll get this match later on. Because he wants to pop a little bit of a rating right at the jump for Monday Night Football, and then he wants to get him right at the end. Because he's got nobody else. Who the fuck you gonna put in there, bro? Doudrop? You're gonna put in Karrion Kross with his fucking leather suspenders and his medieval times helmet? Who's gonna captivate, bro? Ninja Tozawa? Or is he gonna run around and chase fucking R-Truth, who this week is dressed up as fucking a Christmas tree? You know, we laugh, but I mean, this is the programming. Is The Miz gonna come out of nowhere in a bunny outfit? Right? Did he get eliminated from Dancing with the Stars and here he comes back in his bunny outfit? Is Shotzi Blackheart gonna come down with Tegan Nox in a fucking mini tank shooting t-shirts? Is Morrison gonna show up fucking drip drip with his water gun and start fucking having a water gun fight? We don't know on this show. Because we laugh, but it's sadly true. You gonna have fucking Bear Claw come out? Or Bear Claw. What the fuck is his name? Bear Cuts? Bear Culture? What the fuck is this guy's name? Bear Country? What the fuck is Lee's name? Bearcat. Bearcat. What the fuck did I just call him? Bearcat. You gonna have a Bearcat come out? You laugh, man. And we do. We have a good time. This is more entertaining probably than the fucking show. But this is why Vince feels he has to do this shit. To run the same match a million fucking times. And then you guys want to hear something pathetically sad. And I do mean pathetically sad. Eric from the War Machine. That's right, I said War Machine. Eric from the War Machine loses a match in 2 minutes against Angel Garza. Literally. I know we like to throw around the word literally, and usually that word is not used correctly. But, but this is literally 2 minutes. And Eric was eating a wing clipper in a subsequent ticket to Loserville. My question is, why do Eric dirty like that? Why do the Viking Raiders, the War Machine, why do them dirty like that? Why do any of these wrestlers dirty like that? Why have them 50-50 book? If it's going to be 2 minutes anyway, I know I'm thinking logically and with common sense, but stick with me here. Wouldn't it make sense to just have jobber matches return? You lose nothing. It's still only going to be 2 minutes. The dude gets to be a powerhouse. In fact, Garza gets to have full offense. Garza gets to look like a fucking superstar finally. Just like anybody who you would have in the ring against a jobber. It's only 2 minutes, and it's probably going to be more fun for the base. I would love to see fuckwad Fred from the local bingo hall or Luigi Lugnuts, my local pizza delivery guy who's still trying to wrestle on the locals. I would love to see them in there. Getting their asses tooled on by people like Bear Claw. Or whatever the fuck his name is. In fucking Leather Spenders McGee. Fucking Karrion Kross. Or even a Dewdrop. Have Luigi Lugnuts get destroyed by Dewdrop. I mean, that's more fun than seeing dudes that we respect or ladies we respect just getting tooled on in 2 minutes and then them looking like an idiot. And then going forward, we can no longer look at them as superstars because subconsciously we're taking inventory of how stupid they look. Jobber matches matter. We have to bring back jobber matches, guys. It's only 2 minutes anyway. It hurts nothing. You're not going to pull any lower of a rating than they already are. They're playing around with 1.5 to 1.8, so let's be honest. It's after a go home. It's a fucking post show, so maybe they'll garner a 1.9 tops. They're not going to lose fucking audience. They'll probably gain audience because they want to see somebody get their fucking ass destroyed. It's just amazing. For anybody that watched the real NXT, not this shit. Not the NXT that you're seeing here with fucking Braun Breaker with 3 fucking 4, 5, 7 fucking Kers. What's he got? Fucking 2 Ks just like Ruby Riott had to have 2 Ts. Not this NXT with fucking Van Halen or whatever the fuck that guy's name is. No, the old NXT when it was really good. You guys remember War Machine. I'll even take War Raiders. But the fact that you turned them into fucking Vikings to begin with. Remember they were the Experience, the Viking Experience? Then they became Viking Raiders. And now they're just Viking Jobbers. So I ask again, why not just have real fucking jobbers? I'm not asking a lot. I'm not asking you to move fucking mountains. I'm asking you to actually make superstars look like real superstars. Make these wrestlers have a good, lengthy, badass career. When everybody is 50-50 booked and even worse, none of us are going to become invested. And let's be honest, if you're being truthful, even the ones we respect today, we're not excited anymore, bro. They've made it to a point where AJ Styles, one of the best wrestlers in the world, I have no emotion when he comes through the curtain. That's something I'm going to admit to you right now, man. And I've been holding back saying that because I respect AJ Styles so fucking much. When he comes through the curtain on a Monday night, I have no emotion at all. I couldn't give 2 flying fucks. Probably because he's only got like 4 or 5 singles victories in the last 7 months. That might have something to do with it. I don't know. But they made him look like a fucking idiot. AJ Styles, you could name a wrestler, man. I get no emotion. Drew McIntyre comes out with fucking Mishon's sword from The Walking Dead, and it gets no fucking reaction from me. And I respect Drew McIntyre tenfold. It's gotten to the point where no wrestler comes down the aisle and BC's excited at all. How sad is that, bro? I mean, there's a huge problem when there is no fucking emotion at all for any of these wrestlers, bro. And it doesn't matter your age range. When I was a kid, Warrior, Savage, Hogan, Flair, Piper, they would always get a pop, bro. I would fucking be like, oh shit, this is gonna be fun. You get a little older, you get fucking the Undertakers and whatnot, man. You know it's gonna be fun. You get even older, man, teenager into even early adulthood, and you got Stone Cold electrifying you and The Rock, and it doesn't matter your age. People should be able to electrify you, just like any television show that you watch. If it is The Walking Dead or Game of Thrones or Breaking Bad or The Sopranos, I don't give a fuck if it's a cartoon like The Simpsons. You latch onto the characters. They're badass. You want to follow their story and their journey. You got to be connected to it. I mean, Vince McMahon does everything he can to make sure we're not connected to these wrestlers. And he found a way. He found a way somehow to make somebody like BC not even care about AJ motherfucking Styles. This is a sad time in pro wrestling, my friends, or at least for Vincent Kennedy McMahon. And what's sad is over in AEW, they're rocking the house down, I feel, most shows. AEW is doing so damn good. And you look at their ratings this past week with the Grand Slam. I feel so bad for Tony Khan. I feel so bad for AEW. They did everything right this week alone. They've been doing everything right. But this week, man, they really went for it all. And we didn't show up, man. A 1.2 something on Wednesday and then 650 G's on Friday. Even lower than last week. I feel so bad for Tony Khan. I feel so bad for AEW because we just won't give it a chance. We're all sitting there with our wooden bowl and wooden spoon. They're waiting for fucking Vince McMahon to give us more bullshit. I really wish more people would give that company a fucking chance. Anyway, that's my spiel on jobber matches. It probably won't be the fucking only one because there's more bullshit that I have to go over. Ricochet is out next versus Reginald. Now think about this, please, man. Ricochet, Reginald. Think about what both can do, okay? Could be a good fucking match, right? You're thinking, yeah, this would be a really good match, actually, if you gave them 17 minutes. Reginald and Ricochet. Now, problem from the jump, just as I told you guys, the problem from the jump is we don't care about Reginald. We don't care about Ricochet. And that's because the old bastard made it to a point that we couldn't at this point. He fucked them up so badly that, I mean, we can't even view them as a superstar. That's going to take a long time to rebuild. But let's just say everything was correct with their booking lately. And by lately, I mean just several months. And now we have them two in a fucking match. Let's just say we had them two in a match. Bro, they would tear the fucking roof off. It would be a really good match if, A, both weren't booked like circus bums previous, and B, they both weren't in WWE. However, A, they are both booked like circus bums, and B, they both are booked in WWE. So, of course, if you didn't see this show, you guessed exactly how this match went. What should have been a really good match, it was given 2 minutes, and within that 2 minutes, there's a DQ ending. You know what I'm going to say. A 2-minute match, a DQ ending, and the Catering Crusaders came out to do their nightly lap around ringside to get their steps in, to reach their step goal on their phone, so their phone can give them that little ding, ding, ding. You've reached your step goals. And all the Catering Crusaders can tap themselves on the shoulder and be like, good job, Timmy. Good job, Bobby. Good job, Jerry. And then they all can run back to fucking catering and make sure that they get the last of the moose cake. They took Ricochet and Reginald. And when I first saw him in the ring, I went to roll my eyes. And then I thought, whoa, actually, okay, let him perform. I'm bored out of my fucking dome piece anyway. Let him do flippy divey things for 10 minutes. No, 2 minutes, DQ, Catering Crusaders. Come on, bro. How do you possibly do that, man? And why is the 24/7 title even being... Who said that? Eric. How the fuck do you have a DQ with the 24/7 title on the line? I didn't even think of that, Eric. Eric, I'm trying to go over so much other bullshit. You're right. I didn't even think of that. It's the 24/7 title. It's called DQs. I think a better question, Eric, why are we getting a 24/7 title announced on the show? Like we've seen several times over the past several months. I mean, nothing about this makes sense. But Timmy and Jerry will be right there to fucking say we're the assholes. We're making wrestling not fun. Wrestling would be fun if people like you would just stop complaining. Just sit back and relax and enjoy it, man. Why you always ruin it, Beasley? Well, fuck you watch it. Well, why did your mother let you watch me? Get the fuck out of here. Hit the brakes. You fucking schmuck. These aren't for little fucking kids, these videos and streams. These are for people with logic and common sense that can be used and utilized. The snap of a finger, blink of an eye, drop of a hat. Fuck out of here, man. This channel was not built for Timmys and Jerrys. What are you doing tomorrow, Jerry? Oh, Timmy, I'm gonna go stroke Vince McMahon's big nuts. Oh, didn't you do that last night? Yeah, it's so much fun. Then, Ninja Tozawa stays out there. Get this shit. Ninja Tozawa stays out there. And he gets attacked and defeated by a real-life bear claw. Or a fucking Bearcat. Whatever the fuck this guy's name is. Bearcat comes out. He's literally announced, just like we heard the reports in the dark matches and the main event, Keith Bearcat Lee. And I know, I'm starting to see a lot more of this in the community. It's not that bad. He's got a good attitude now. He's winning. He's looking like a beast. It's not that bad. Let's just go with it, right? Again, we're lowering our standards. It's not the point. It's not the point. I love Keith Lee winning. He doesn't need a new fucking attitude. He doesn't need a singlet. He doesn't need a singlet with a fucking claw on the front of it. Because they went all out, man. They got a giant claw on the front of his little singlet or big singlet. they got bear claw written on his fucking ass. Or bear clout. Or bear fucking cat. I'm never gonna get that right. Bearcat written across his fucking ass. He doesn't need any of it. If it ain't broke, just don't fix it, bro. This company has 1,000,005 problems, and they're worrying about limitless Keith Lee, who is actually well over in NXT. And if you go back to the Royal Rumble when he went face-to-face with Roman fucking Reigns, the crowd erupted because we love limitless Keith Lee. That's who we love. Not fucking bear cuddles. Grrr. I'm gonna fucking rip you. I'm gonna claw you. Get over here. I'm gonna claw you. And then we'll cuddle. Fucking what is this? Bearcat. Fucking Bearcat. He's limitless Keith Lee, bro. That's why we're not gonna accept it. This is literally McMahon taking something that already worked, stripping it down, and trying to rebuild it in his way so that he can say, "You're mine now." I hate that, man. Let something that worked breathe in your company, man. NXT was still your bitch. You were footing the bill. You were footing the dime on it. Now we get everybody changing, man. Karrion Kross is still wearing leather suspenders and a fucking medieval times helmet. This guy's out here no longer limitless, but he's a fucking bear chaser. Bear clout. Bear cannons. Bearcat. Fucking done with that, bro. Anyway. He wins this match. Obviously, I mean, Ninja Tozawa just gets thrown back to Ninjaville. And now, I guess, now that they changed everything about Keith Lee, now it's okay to say, okay, let's get behind him again. Here's my question, and this is, again, you don't have an answer, Timmy and Jerry and all the fucking dipshits out there that try to defend this bullshit. Why would you not just have this done when he came back after 7 fucking months? This guy was gone for 7 fucking months. When you come back, if you're gonna make changes, that's when you do the changes. You know why? I have the answer, motherfucker. It's because they didn't give Keith Lee a second thought while he was gone. It's because this company doesn't plan more than 6 minutes in advance. That's the fucking damn truth. Why would you not have the guy was gone for fucking 7+ months, bro? You have him come back, and in his first match back, you had him lose. How dirty is that to do to somebody? And then after you embarrass him with a couple of losses, 2 weeks later, then he loses to fucking leather suspenders McGee, Karrion Kross, medieval times Kross, and then after you've embarrassed him with several losses, then you take him off the road, and then you repackage him to be a fucking bear claw. Keith Bearcat McGee. You know, that's the biggest problem here, guys, is that they don't think. It's bad when a YouTuber or a podcaster has to think more clearly than the actual billion-dollar conglomerate company. That's what infuriates fans with actual smarts. You don't think we want to sit back and relax and enjoy this shit? We would love to. That's why we're still watching. We tune in every Monday out of habit and hope. Habit because it's what we've been doing since the beginning of time, it seems, and hoping that one day Vince will get that boot up his ass and he'll change his ways. We tune in out of every Monday out of habit and hope. We want to sit back and enjoy the fucking show. It's got no logic. There's no common sense being used. The shows absolutely suck beyond any reasonable repair. But every time something little good happened, we're supposed to be like, yeah, Hurt Business is back. No, they're not. The founding fucking member, their mouthpiece, MVP, is out. Lashley is in the middle of a losing streak, losing all of his fucking matches lately. Cedric and Shelton just walked out with t-shirts that said Hurt Business. There was no storyline to put them back together. And this is all being used to feed all of them to Goldberg within the next several weeks. You gotta use your smarts, man. That's why I say this channel is not for people that are not smart. You'll never last on this channel. I'll just piss you off every other sentence, every other word. I'll be the fucking boogeyman under your bed, the fucking bad guy in your closet, the fucking evil man. And I'm okay with that. I'm the asshole. I'm the asshole. But when the red light goes on this camera, man, you're gonna get the fucking truth, I assure you. Hour number 2. Oh, hold up. Let me get the first round of my super VIs, man. I saw you guys. Yes. I see you. 179 already on the ups. I forgot to even mention that, man. Fuck, that will help the algorithm. Thank you guys, man. We're going toward 200 live on the stream on the ups. Thank you. I totally forgot to say that, man. That helps the algorithm later. Thank you guys, man. I want to start from the jump. I'll go over the first round of supers now, and then I'll go over hour number 2. I'll get to the second round of supers in just a little bit, guys. I assure you. Hold on 1 second. Oh, hold on, man. We're so close to 200 now. I kind of want to see that live. But I do got to get to the supers. Hold on. We're going to start off with Super Cool. Super Cool with that 2 spot says Lashley is getting the Asuka treatment. Somebody with common sense and a lot. Thank you, Super Cool. You remember when he was champion, Lashley, right? He was a little bit better, at least. He won some matches. Asuka, they wouldn't even put her in any storyline. But you're exactly right, Super Cool. It's the same fucking type of treatment because Vince doesn't care about his fucking titles anymore. They're not prestigious. He doesn't care about the characters, the fucking wrestlers, the people that play the wrestlers. Sure as hell doesn't care about the fucking titles. So... hold on, I got it, guys. I'm on a delay here, but I got my supers. Joey's Adventures with that 5 spot. I hope Big E didn't win the title just to get it back on Drew. But male Money in the Bank holders are known for short reigns after cashing in. I thought about all those scenarios, and I haven't even gotten to the end of the night where that's where we see Drew come out. So I will get to that, Joey's Adventures. Bro, I like Drew. If he's going to win a title back, definitely not from Roman. Drew should not be the one beating Roman for that. But if he's going to win a title, it should not be Big E's anytime soon. And on top of that, you have to build Drew back up. Drew is not in the place that he once was to win a championship. You know that, Joey's Adventures. I know that. My entire unit knows that. You just can't do that. I like Drew. Now is not his time. Dave Mealy with a $49.99.50 banger, bro. Dave, not necessary. Always appreciated, man. Not necessary. Always appreciated, bro. Dave Mealy, that's not your first 50 bomb either, man. Chat, please. Fire emojis, coffee emojis for Dave Mealy. And one more on the up, and we hit 200, by the way. So I want to thank my chat up front. Also, give Dave Mealy those fire and coffee emojis, bro. JR9, thank you. Yeah, you got the bombs coming in too from JR9, Dave Mealy. Damonte, thank you. Lord Quaz, chilling with Charlie Grin. Lord Quaz, giving the love. Santivia Major, Damonte Mabry showing the love. War Dog, Triple J's up in here. No, not fruit roll-ups, Triple J. Fire and coffee. We didn't get a roll-up yet. Oh shit, a lot of you guys showing the love, man. Oh shit, we just catapulted over 200, man. Thank you, guys. We're headed toward 300 on the live stream. That's awesome. That's all for you, Dave Mealy, man. Thank you, man, for that 50 banger, dude. Never necessary, dude. Always good to just to see you guys up in here, man. Dave Mealy says with that $49.99 banger. I've been going through your older videos from years ago. It's been giving me much different perspective on some things that some people may not agree with, such as Jinder Mahal's championship reign. Hearing you sing, "This Jinder's on fire," was gold. Dave Mealy, man, I remember those vids, man. I spoke highly about the Jinder, and I still like Jinder. It's one of those moments where I wish I could have been in creative just to help somebody like Jinder, because with the right material, Jinder Mahal, during his top heel run, he could have been a lot more than he was. But of course, they put no thought into it. He was already looked at as a jobber from a lot of the community, so it fell flat on its face. But yeah, Dave Mealy, man, that could have went a lot better. In a lot of those videos, I say such. Because it's exactly how I felt, and I wasn't just going to go along with the rest of the community just because the thing to do at the time was to just shit on Jinder Mahal. And again, half of it was justified because McMahon gave you no reason to care about him. I just could have done a lot more with him is what I was saying, and it's a shame. Dave Mealy, man, salute. For Dave. Keep me amplified for a full day on that shit. Christopher Blackshear, $4.99. Vince is desperate to pop a rating. Priest versus Sheamus again. Haven't even got to that, Christopher, but I will. Reuniting the Hurt Business when they've never should have been broken up to begin with. Yeah. And then Christopher, on top of that, as I've already mentioned, Christopher Blackshear, they have Cedric and Shelton come out with t-shirts that say Hurt Business. They don't even put them in a regrouping storyline. So it makes sense. It's a fun reuniting. Nothing. They just came out like, hey, they had nothing for us, so they told us to come out here. They said, wait, put on these t-shirts. And now today we're all supposed to be like, oh, the Hurt Business is back. Lashley's on a losing streak. Let's correct that first before you put him with more people just to have all of them fed to Goldberg and fed to the New Day soon. Because you're probably going to get another 6-man with the New Day coming up. I wouldn't doubt if it's this Friday. Christopher Blackshear, thanks, brother. Flips 1, $4.99. BC, you're the man. Red team, go. Thank you for those words, Flips. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you for making me your number one in this community. Flips 1. I appreciate those words, dude. Carlos Ray, 5-spot glasses, maybe? LOL. I'm guessing you're talking about my timing. You got to remember, Carlos, I'm trying to get my last coffee in, you know? I'm down in the hot one. I usually have the cold one ready to rock. Carlos, if that's what you're talking about, LOL moment, Carlos. Good to have you up in here, bro. Chubless the Bear, 2-spot, just stopping by as always, showing some love with a coffee emoji. Thanks for the coffee. Chubless the Bear, you're the best, man. Oh, man. Hold on, there's some more. I got to get it. I'm on a little delay. Chubless the Bear, thanks, dude. Carlos. Lorenzo Feltz. Lorenzo, haven't seen Lorenzo in a minute up in here. 5-spot coffee. BC, I know I'm late. I just want to say I love the podcast, bro. I dig podcasts. I find myself curious to hear what BC has to say about business. Lorenzo, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. What I have to say about the Hurt Business, I already said in the cold open, and I'll talk about it a little more later. But I'm not on board with it. And I loved the Hurt Business, and I was infuriated when Vince had them broke them up. But this isn't how you do it, man. With MVP gone, Lashley's on a losing streak, and Goldberg is about to eat them all up like fucking Pac-Man, and now you want to bring them up just to fucking get their asses kicked? Oh, Carlos, no, you not seeing wrong cap, right marker, laugh my ass off. Oh, yeah. I'm not of the age for markers yet, but I couldn't believe it was right in front of me, Carlos. Right the fuck in front of me, that blue marker. But yeah, Lorenzo Feltz, that's how I feel about it, man. Thank you, dude, for the coffee. We'll see, though, man. We'll see what the Hurt Business can pull. You know, if they're standing over Goldberg at Crown Jewel like badasses, I will take back all my words and I will give them a real fucking chance that they should have had all along. War Dog 2-spot, badass cold open with some coffee emojis. Thank you, War Dog. That was straight from the massive delt, brother. There's no way around it. There's no bullshit, especially in those cold opens. That's just me waiting to get all that shit out. War Dog, I'm glad you're entertained. I'm glad you like the cold open. I'm hoping you're enjoying the whole review so far, man. Not a lot of positives to talk about, War Dog. Well, we got to be truthful more than positive, bro. The fourth one, 5-spot coffee. Remember when I said they took the title off of Bobby so they could put it back on Drew? I don't remember that fourth one. I get a lot of supers, thankfully. I love my unit. But I'm going to take your word for it, man. And it looks like that could easily happen. I hope they wouldn't do Biggie that dirty, bro. But fourth one. I mean, what options do they have? I'm sure he's thinking, we fucked up. We haven't created stars. After Lashley is done getting beat for the 614th time, I guess Drew's our only last chance at anything that can pop a rating. Vince is probably looking at Drew as, I mean, you look at the way this went off the air, and we're going to talk about it. Drew face-to-face with Big E. That's bad, man. When it's face-to-face is what you're down to. You have no stars built. You have nothing captivating, so now you have to resort to Drew and Big E, face versus face. It's a stupid. Fourth one, thank you. Christopher Blackshear, 199. Head and Shoulders had Ashhole on their commercial. Oh, what the fuck? Are you almost going to wash your hair? What is almost superhero going to do in advertisements? You're almost going to get caffeinated. Head and Shoulders. You're almost going to wash your hair. It'll almost be washed, but you still walk around like a Stinky and a Veer and a Jinder. I didn't see that, Christopher, but I could only imagine, man, what a connection that would be. Ty Sloan, 199. Thoughts on the woke basher wrestler getting fired? Woke basher wrestler. I don't know who woke basher wrestler is, to be honest with you. Sorry, Ty Slum, so I don't have any thoughts, but thank you for the coffee. Ty Slum also says thoughts on Lions fans as a Packer fan. Oh, so you're a Packer fan too. My thoughts on Lions. I feel bad for them, actually, because they're always getting, like, not only do they have just bad seasons usually, but they had some tough losses in their stadiums. I mean, I see a lot of, like, live reactions from fans who are recording in their stadium, and they're winning in the last seconds, and then they just get beat. It just happened again this past weekend when I think that was Tucker's big kick was against Detroit. And I feel bad for them, actually, because they just can't catch a break. But as long as the Packers are in their division, they can't catch a break then. You know? Pimpe Zeus, typical WWE nonsense. Five spot coffee, typical WWE nonsense. All of it. Pimpe Zeus. Thank you for the coffee, dude. Good to see you up in here. But you're right. But not just for 1, 2, 3 segments that we're going over. The whole thing so far. And Pimpe Zeus, I can't say it gets any more positive going forward in this review. Thank you, brother. Mr. Black Ice 22 with a 2-spot. Bring back the Undertaker's body bag for the jobbers. Black Ice, thank you. Black Ice remembers, man, when you had jobbers back in the day. When you had jobbers back in the day, like when the Undertaker beat a jobber, it'd be fun afterwards. He would get his body bag out and he would put you in the fucking body bag. When Jake Roberts used to beat you, DDT, 1, 2, 3, 2 minutes, you were done. He would take out Damien, his snake, and he would let it fucking roam all over you. When the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, would beat you, he would stick a $100 bill afterwards from Virgil. He would stick it in your mouth and totally just degrade you. When Brutus Beefcake would beat you, he would cut your hair afterwards. I mean, I can keep going on and on. But my point is, like, everybody had cool shticks and gimmicks and fun. And then in those jobber matches is how you created your next pay-per-view feud. Like, I always bring up the Big Boss Man and the person that he put away in jail, Nails. He was coming back for retribution, and Nails would always taunt him. And then finally one day Nails came back, beat the fuck out of him. I mean, that's fun, man. Storylines came from jobber matches. I'll never understand why we have to have superstar versus superstar in 2-minute matches where one is always going to come out like a jobber, one is always going to come out looking even worse than the other, to the point where now we get no emotion when they come out. This shit has to stop and change, man. We need jobber matches back. We just have to have them. And then you get creative with the jobber match. Bottom line, man, you can't keep using your superstars as jobbers because I no longer now look at them as superstars. And I know a lot of you guys feel the same way. Mr. Black Ice 22, good memory there, bro. Life of J 499. Hey, BC, just wanted to get you a coffee on me. And by the way, it's pronounced Michonne from The Walking Dead. What I call it, Michonne? Okay, man, when you're doing a 2-hour podcast, it's whatever I say it is, Life of J. Michonne, Mushon. It don't fucking matter, man. We got a lot of words to spit out in 2 hours. But I know, that's my show, my man. That's my show. And by the way, it's not Carl. It's Coral. Coral, like curl. C-U-R-L. That's how Rick says it. So basically, Carol and Carl are both Carl. Carl, Darryl, Carl, Daryl, and Carl. They all have the same fight. Yeah, I like that, Santivia. Carl. I like that more than Curl. Coral. Carl. Where's Carl? If you didn't see The Walking Dead, you don't know what the fuck we're talking about. Life of Jay. Thank you for the coffee, dude. Eric Decker's up in this bitch. 5-spot coffee. Fun fact about Keith Lee, the Bearcat. They were in Cincinnati last night. University of Cincinnati mascot is the Bearcats. Must be a coincidence, LOL. Yeah, I think he said something about that too. Maybe he's paying respect to that. And maybe it's also Bearcat Wright, who was the first Bearcat in wrestling. There could be a lot of homages to it. It's just you're fixing something that didn't need to be fixed. It wasn't broke. People loved Limitless Keith Lee. Why do we have to have Bearcat Keith Lee? This doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't do anything for action figures. A kid's not going to go, I want the Bearcat. No, if I'm a kid, I want Limitless. Badass, man. Sounds badass. Thank you, Eric Decker. That's the first round of supers, guys. I know there's more. We're going to get to them after I go over hour number 2 in this review. I assure you. Let me get another swig. We start hour number 2 in the most hysterical way imaginable. United States title matches on the line. Damien Priest versus Sheamus. Again. For those keeping track, this is 712 in their meetings. How is this humanly possible? I have no idea, much less even acceptable with anyone who uses logic and common sense. I have no fucking idea how this is acceptable to anybody anymore, that we're getting this match a fucking again. Oh, and get this. This match was a no DQ, no countout match. But at Extreme Rules, their triple threat match had no stipulation at all. And the event is literally called Extreme Rules. This has no fucking stipulation at Extreme Rules. But you go to Monday Night Raw, same night that they have a steel cage match, they have a no DQ, no countout. Vince McMahon wanted this to be more Extreme Rules than the actual pay-per-view. Everything is ass backwards in this fucking company. Nothing is done correctly. You think I'm going to come on these fucking reviews and be and say anything different than the truth? No. This was a 15-minute match. Damn good, actually. Physical as fuck. Both dudes were welted up. It was good. So again, I have to ask, why not at the pay-per-view? What the fuck? Why was Jeff Hardy in this match, bro? 2 weeks ago, he literally lost a number 1 contenders match to Damien. The following week, he gets another chance. He doesn't even have to face Damien. He just has to beat Sheamus. Then what the fuck was the Damien match for? Damien Priest a week early? Why am I fucking asking these questions? I shouldn't even be asking these fucking questions. Shotzi and fucking Tegan Knox, they won the number 1 contenders for the tag titles. They never saw the light a day afterwards. So even calling it something stupid like number 1 contender matches, which I can't stand because I don't want to see the champion lose to a dude just to take us to another match with the same 2 people at the pay-per-view. So that doesn't even make sense. But even when you try to do something that doesn't make sense and cover up of something that doesn't make sense, you still don't make sense. Does that make sense? This company. I don't even... where do you begin with this fucking company? Like, where do you begin with the illogical bullshit? Where do you begin? I try my best with the cold opens. Priest hits Reckoning and once again scores the W over Sheamus. So again, I ask another question. Why did Sheamus need to be in this match? For the good action? This dude is losing every other fucking day, if not every day. It's gotten to the point where now Sheamus comes through the curtain and you literally want to walk away. And that's a shame because I think most of us respect Sheamus. It's gotten to the point when he yells, "Are you not entertained?" I'm immediately shouting out to the TV, "No, I'm not." Six-man Shmoz is next. Jinder Mahal, Stinky, and Veer versus Jeff Hardy, Ali, and Mansoar. It's clear Mansoar is playing the role of Matt Riddle and almost superhero now. You guys see this. It's the same thing that we're seeing with Nikki Ash and Matt Riddle, and now you can add Mansoar, where they're basically playing the role of toddler, and their tag partner is the parent, right? Rhea Ripley is the parent of Nikki Ash. Randy Orton is the parent of Matt Riddle. And Ali is now the parent of Mansoar. Mansoar wants to just run out and giggle. And he's trying to dance. And he's trying to do the Jeff Hardy. And I'm sure next week he'll come out with Karrion Kross's Medieval Times helmet. And maybe the following week he'll come out with Bear Club or Bearcat on his ass. Just like Bearcat Lee. I mean, he's all about fun, right? This is what Vince McMahon wants him to be now. Trust me, this is all Vince. This was not Mansoar's idea. Vince saw that it worked with Timmy and Jerry, with Nikki Ash and Rhea. He saw that it worked originally with Randy Orton and Riddle, and now he wants it to work with them. So he pulled Mansoar aside. He says, "We need to give you some life. We need to give you some character. Or we're going to make you just dance and laugh and giggle and not take things seriously." And Ali's going to kind of like be your parent. He's going to kind of tell you to calm down and shut up and let's go. We have a match. So there's Mansoar now, folks. Come on, give it to me, because I know what people are going to... I kind of think it is funny, though, basically. I do like it. That's all that matters, man. If you like it, that seriously is all that matters. These reviews aren't about what we like and what we don't like. This is about what is good, bad, and ugly. The things that need to be changed to make this shit better so they can pull a 2.5 rating one day while we're all still fucking here on planet Earth. There's a reason that the ratings are where they are. There's a reason why there's not a lot of interest in pro wrestling anymore. This shit didn't just happen overnight. I'm the only one with the fucking balls to call it out. That's the problem. Anyway. BC, let him have the giggly gimmick. As long as they're winning and looking good. That's all that matters, BC. Okay, well. What I'm about to say, what do you got to say when I tell you? What if I tell you that this match didn't even go 5 minutes? Just over the 4-minute mark. And Ali is looking up at the lights, eating another L to Veer. Not even Jinder. Veer. At least he didn't get beat by somebody called Stinky, but still, Veer. So now Vince made him a giggling fucking idiot, and he's still the same jobber. It's like Doudrop. Vince has Doudrop out there fucking bouncing around the fucking ring like she's a fucking demented backup dancer for Britney Spears. Fucking bouncing around the ring, she's lip singing her music. She's like, "Oh yeah, oh, I was trying to go to the club, but I wound up in WWE. Oh well, let's have a match." So Vince gives her this stupid fucking backup Britney Spears gimmick, dancer gimmick, and fucking she's still losing in 2 minutes. So don't think that Vince is just going to give you a gimmick and change you and then all is smooth. You're going to get a huge push. Doesn't happen, bro. Ali and Mansoar took another fucking L. Couldn't even go 5 minutes yet again. I'm the negative one, though. Come on, bro. Stop. Karrion Kross is out now. Well, first, Karrion Kross cuts a backstage promo, kind of what Aleister Black used to do for WWE. And it was the backstage promo, and I'm fine with that at the time when he was cutting this backstage promo. I was thinking to myself, good. Because then we don't have to see him in those stupid suspenders and medieval times helmet. So I was like, good, build him up fucking back there, and let's give Vince time to rethink his strategy with this whole gimmick. Because Karrion Kross is a shell of what he once used to be in NXT. And this isn't good. But no, No, after the backstage promo, and I'm like, good, keep him there so we don't have to see his stupid gimmick. There he comes. There's fucking Karrion Kross, man. Right there with his fucking red leather suspenders like he just came from an OnlyFans photo shoot. He's got his medieval times fucking helmet on like he just came from a Renaissance play. He comes to the ring, and I don't even know. Who the fuck is in here? Oh, he's taking on Jaxson Ryker. This is what I mean. There's so much to talk about, man. Number one, how bad is it when you guys knew how high I was on Karrion Kross? This was my dude in NXT. And now I don't even want to see him come out because I'm embarrassed for him. I feel bad for him. Bro, that's sad. So then Jaxson Ryker is in the middle of the ring with him. Now, you think about this, man. Think about Karrion Kross and Jaxson Ryker face to face, right? I mean, these two could be a great feud, a great story, and a great match. Jaxson Ryker, Karrion Kross, if you gave them enough time, build a story, that's actually a good match. They match up very well together. Let them have individual jobber matches and start a program with one another culminating at a pay-per-view. There's a crazy concept. Build them up, have them have friction, build a story, culminated at a pay-per-view. That's what pro wrestling used to be. That's what WWE used to do. We loved it. But nope. Vince has them literally in a 2-minute match. Are you guys catching a theme? Every match, nearly every match is like 2 minutes on this night. Usually is, but I couldn't believe because I was timing all of them last night. They were all coming in, clocking in at 2 minutes or under. Most of them. So Vince has them literally in a 2-minute match and Kross just taps out Ryker. No care for the future. BC, you said you like Kross. He just had a dominating victory like Bear Claw, man. You can't build someone up by tearing someone else down. What the fuck are you doing with somebody like Ninja Tozawa? Or just let them go and let them find fucking employment somewhere else where they're respected. What are you doing with Jaxson Ryker? The whole thing with Elias was for nothing then. If he's just gonna lose in fucking 2 minutes. Bro, wrestling used to make a lot more sense. WWE made a lot more sense. They cared back in the day, man. They cared. They planned shit out. Sure, plans change. But they cared about the product. They cared about the shows. They were bringing that excitement. They wanted to captivate you. They were at least trying, man. This is fucking ridiculous from top to bottom. Start to finish, beginning to end. Literally no care for the future. Matt Riddle versus AJ Styles ends hour number 2. You want to hear something unacceptably pathetic? Since June, these two have met 5 times one-on-one and 6 times in a tag match. Over 10 times in 4 months. And then you wonder why it's not fun for most of us. But I know. I'm supposed to come in front of the camera and go, but it was a good match. We got good wrestling. I would hope so. It's a 3-hour wrestling show. Most of your fucking matches are clocking in at 2 minutes. You gave one of the best wrestlers in the world a fucking match that clocked in over 5 minutes. Well, I would hope so. Finally. And AJ Styles actually won this match via the Styles Clash. So I can't even rip this apart that much because I'm taking this and running. Beggars can't be choosers. One of the best wrestlers in the world actually got a victory. Because Styles has only won a handful of singles matches in the past 7 to 10 months. That's fucking pathetic. I think it was like 8 or 9 months. Exactly. I mean, this is fucking Styles. At one point, anyway, he used to be one of the best. I don't even know if he is anymore because I haven't seen him really tested. I haven't seen this dude in a 25-minute classic in the longest of times. But how many times can you see Bobby Lashley versus Biggie? How many times can you see Damien Priest versus Sheamus? How many times can you see Matt Riddle versus AJ Styles? And I can go on and on with this fucking card. If they just look at what they're doing, they would realize, wow, we're fucking bad at what we do. No wonder our ratings suck. Thankfully, that ended hour number 2, so we can move on with the shit show that was. Oh, hour number 3. I can't tell you this is getting any better, man. Wait till we get to hour number 3. Charlie, Flair, and Doudrop. There's still a wrestler on the active roster named Dewdrop. I'll be getting to that, trust me. First, I want to go over my second round of supers, man. I saw some more come in. Always got to make sure my VIPs are taken care of, man. Hold on, what do we got? Swift Strike 5 Spot. Swift Strike, look up Bearcat on Google. That's basically what VKM has made Lee. We'll have to Google that then. I don't even want to fucking know what Vince wants anybody to be anymore. Honestly, Swift Strike, whatever Vince wants you to be, the only thing you can hope for is that you're going to turn out the exact opposite. Carlos Ray, 5 Spot. Carlos. Oh, that was a good think, bro. No, oh, no, I already got that, Carlos. The cap on my marker, bro. Yeah, if you guys saw yesterday's stream, you knew how heated BC got with that marker. I found it. It was hiding, trying to go over to All Elite Wrestling. Ray Hunt, 5 Spot Coffee. Ray says, if memory serves me, didn't Bobby beat the holy hell out of Cedric and Shelton a few months ago? So I guess we are supposed to forget that. Ray Hunt, I brought this up earlier, and that's what I mean, bro. You're exactly right. Same thing with Andrade and Garza when they beat the shit out of Humberto Extra. And then all of a sudden, with no storyline, they're just backstage cutting a promo, and we're supposed to go, oh, they're together. Same thing here, Ray Hunt. Bobby Lashley beat the fuck out of them, degraded them, and there was no storyline to put them back together. They just came out in t-shirts that said Hurt Business, and boop, there you go. And all of a sudden this morning, we're all like, Hurt Business! I love them! Come on, bro. I love the Hurt Business too, the original. This is a bootleg, bro. MVP isn't even there anymore. Bobby Lashley is on a losing streak. And this is all just to feed everybody to Bill Goldberg. Use your noggins, bro. Your dome pieces are there for a reason. Use that shit. We see clearly on that. Ray Hunt, no doubt. Clutch City Fan, 10 Spot. Couple of coffees, Clutch City Fan. Here are some coffees. Thank you, brother. Looks like your Yankees will be losing to my Astros in the second round in the playoffs. Hurt Business, baby. I wish I could be as excited as you are with the Hurt Business. But Goldberg, baby. That's what Vince is thinking, Clutch City. As far as your Astros beating my Yankees, probably, if they cheat again. Oh, come on, dog. Come on, dog. You can't one-up on BC, bro. BC just dropped an Astros cheating line on Clutch City. You can't one-up on BC. You didn't think I wasn't going to drop that cheating line, didn't you? Come on, bruh. Listen, if the Astros cheat again, they'll win another World Series, I'm sure. That's what happens when you cheat. You'll usually win. Unless you're a really bad cheater. Clutch City with another 5 Spot. About to do some lift rides to make some more money. I'll catch this later. My respects and take care, my dude. Hey, Clutch City, all seriousness, man. Thank you for the coffees, man. Thank you for stopping by even on a day of work. Showing that love, man. Dropping that thumbs up. Showing that support to the channel. And showing that love, man. I want to make sure you got it right back, man. Much respect right back to you, Clutch City fan. Smelly Wrestling Geek. What a name. All right. Smelly Wrestling Geek, 5 Spot. So evidently Meltzer is going by a different alias. Oh, come on, man. I'm on a roll. Smelly Wrestling Geek, 5 Spot. Thank you, brother. Isn't it great how Priest and Sheamus had their Extreme Rules match after Extreme Rules? Smelly Wrestling Geek. Welcome to Vince McMahon's logic. There is none. Let's have the Extreme Rules pay-per-view actually after the pay-per-view. Let's let everyone buy their ticket to an event called Extreme Rules that was never extreme. Makes a lot of fucking sense. Smelly Wrestling Geek. That's dude for you. That's the old bastard. Dave Mealy, another $4.99, man. Definitely not needed, dude, after that 50 banger. Dave says, how do you get a championship match after losing a championship match the night before? Did Sheamus point at the title and we didn't see it? LOL. Like the old WrestleMania or some shit, man. Royal Rumble, you're just pointing at that shit. Or any other fucking feud that starts with just somebody pointing a sword or a finger. In Drew's case, it's a sword. Dave, I forgot to even say that in reviewing the Priest Sheamus match. Because I was hung up on 1,016 other fucking issues with that match. But Dave is so right, man. Sheamus literally just lost the title match the night before, and he just gets another one 24 hours later. By that logic, why doesn't Hardy get it then? In fact, wasn't Sheamus the one who actually got pinned at Extreme Rules? I thought it was him and not Hardy. So really, Hardy should not be in a six-man schmoz with Ali and Mansoar. Hardy should have been there by that logic. But again, there is no logic. Exactly, Dave. Unique Butterfly, 5-Spot Coffee. It seems like Vince has an obsession with stripping away NXT superstars, especially of their identity. Bearcat Lee, Nikki Ash, Doudrop, which was Piper Niven, and of course, this new variation of Karrion Kross, and we could go on, Unique Butterfly. Unfortunately, it's a long laundry list. Thank you for the love. Good seeing you up in here, Unique Butterfly, and you're exactly right. And he doesn't just strip you down of everything, man. He takes your self-esteem, and he strips away your confidence. So that, I mean, we've heard that from Shayna Baszler and Malachi Black, and they didn't know what to do anymore because Vince was giving them mixed signals. That's fucked up, brah. Unique Butterfly, thank you. Matt Wiley, 5-Spot Coffee. I can't think of a better way to spend my birthday than to listen to BC rip apart Raw before the festivities begin a little later. Matt Wiley, happy birthday, brah. That's a good way to end the second round of Supers with Matt Wiley's birthday. So they got fucking chat, they got some fucking good, like, emojis, like balloons and fucking cakes and shit for birthdays, man. Why don't you show Matt some love? Man, let's end the second round of Supers in a good way. Oh, I like that, man. You got ice cream, Matt Wiley. Look at that, man. Unique sending you fucking ice cream. I'm not a big texting guy or, like, messages. I'm not that type kind of guy, so I don't know what emojis there are anymore. Oh, presents? Yeah, there's presents and shit. There's even the dude with the fucking streamer blowing out of his fucking mouth. Probably Vince McMahon. Always got something in his fucking mouth. Ah, balloons. Yeah, hey, there you go, Matt. I'm enjoying this just as much as you, man. It's a fucking party up in this bitch. Happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday, dude. That's awesome. Hour number 3, man. We start off with Charlie Flair defeating Doudrop. And again, I have to say this word, literally 2 fucking minutes. Another 2-minute match. And Charlie Flair defeats Doudrop. And again, Vince has Doudrop going out there, bouncing around, dancing, lip syncing to her music. She's singing the words. She's smiling. She's having the time of her life. You put her together with fucking Mansoar, and they're the dancing duo, man. They're a tandem. They'll take over Miz on Dancing with the Stars. This is their new gimmick. We're going to put smiles on everyone's faces. And then she gets in the ring, and she's defeated in 2 fucking minutes. Eva Marie causes a distraction, supposedly. Eva Marie is... Remember when... This isn't even in my notes. This is how bad this is, man. This is just me talking to you guys, and I just remember all of the illogical bullshit just piling on to one another. For weeks, we saw Doudrop defeat Eva Marie. Weeks, not just once, but like, I mean, this was several times. So we said, okay, now that's finally done. There's nothing more for Eva Marie. She's gone now, right? I mean, there's nothing more she can possibly do in WWE. If it wasn't for The Rock getting her back, she wouldn't have even been there, and we would have had people like Mickie James back. So Eva Marie supposedly is done by Doudrop for several weeks, and now here she is back because they don't have anything. They're not putting any care or effort, so they're just resorting back to the same shit that we saw for months. And she came out, slight distraction, and then Charlie Flair beats her up, clotheslines her or some shit, and then Charlie walks off. And then at some point during commercial, Doudrop just walks off. And Eva Marie stays in the ring. What the What the fuck was this all for? Why do Doudrop dirty like that, man? She had 2 wins at least, I believe 3, multiple wins over Eva Marie, and now you just want her to drop a 2-minute match for what? For Charlotte to get non-existent shine? And Eva Marie's going out there, why? Because you realize you accidentally gave her a lot of money and she ain't worth a fucking dime in the ring? That's not even shade. She can't wrestle for more than 60 fucking seconds. And even that, she's running around for half of it. And hiding. What was that for? What purpose did it serve? And for some reason, after the commercial break, in a full Goldberg promo from his home, Goldberg had a in-home promo he cut on Bobby Lashley. It was decent, but it was fucking written out days in advance for him, so he got the chance to memorize it, and he's looking off camera at it. So, whatever. But through commercial break, through this multi-minute Goldberg promo, we cut back to the ring finally after 10 minutes. Eva Marie is still in the ring. Baszler comes out, breaks her arm just like she did to Nia Jax the week previous, and the crowd is laughing, actually chanting one more time. You look at Shayna's face, I felt so bad for her. It was supposed to be like an oh moment. But just like they were laughing at Nia Jax when it happened to her, and it wasn't the moment that Vince was hoping for, and I'm sure Baszler, this week was the same fucking thing. You're building this new Baszler as a heel, right? And we know that because look at the video package they put out before she came to the ring. The video package when Baszler did that to Nia last week, it ended with Kevin Dunn doing the slow motion to the crowd and loud boos, and they showed the front row booing her with thumbs. They were booing her. So that's Kevin Dunn, Vince, everybody wants you to know that she's supposed to be the heel. Now here's why this isn't working and everyone's laughing. She's doing this to other heels, man. Last week, she broke the arm of another heel. This week, she broke the arm of another heel. So nobody knows what to think. So they're laughing at it. They actually chanted one more time. A, because it's fucking Eva Marie, and we're still pissed about the whole Mickie James shit. We don't have her, but we have fucking Eva. And on top of that, now all of a sudden, after giving Shayna Baszler the fruit roll-up record, Shayna Baszler is the record holder for most roll-ups within 2 minutes. So you made her look like an ass clown for this fucking long, and her big turn is against other heels. It's weird. I don't know what they're trying to get reaction-wise, and I love Shayna Baszler. I've been waiting to see this side of her for the longest time. It's just being done so fucking weird that you listen to the crowd and you can't blame them for laughing and not really giving the focus to Shayna and just laughing at the people getting their arms broke. It's fucking sad, bro. But you can't blame the live crowds. It's weird what they're doing with Shayna. And then we go into a steel cage main event for the WWE title. This was a good battle, all just to have Lashley take another loss. I told you he was on a fucking losing streak. He's on a fucking losing streak, and there he is last night. Then the same thing he did at Extreme Rules, the same thing. He was the one to take the pin in the triple threat last Monday. He was the one to take the pin at Extreme Rules. He was the one to take and that was a fucking... Last Monday was a stupid triple threat to try to pop a rating against Monday Night Football, and it didn't work. At Extreme Rules, that was a nonsensical six-man tag for no fucking reason, and he's still eating the L. And then last night, they just want to do it again to try to pop a rating against Monday Night Football, and he takes another fucking L. And he's going to take another one at Crown Jewel. So the losing streak is going to continue, unfortunately, for Bobby Lashley. Because they're doing this dude dirty, and there's no way you could possibly fuck up Bobby Lashley, I feel. He's the beast, he's got the presence, he's got the aura, you give him a good mouthpiece, which was MVP, and you let this guy win 85% of his matches. And when he loses, it should be a big deal. I'm not saying it has to be to the level of Roman Reigns. I mean, right now, Reigns he has to win 100% of his matches. I get it. But 80-85 for Bobby, let him be a little less, but not 50-50 booked. He's worse than 50-50 booked now. When he was your champion, he was 50-50 booked. Without the title, he's even worse lately. No. I'm not going to fucking just calm down about this situation because I see a lot of potential in Lashley, and he could... You see the glimmer sometimes with Lashley when they actually let him be a beast and he destroys everybody. Don't lie and say there's not a little bit of you that says, like, that's the Bobby I want to see. It's in him. Vince just won't let it. He won't let it become a continuous thing. He won't build consistency with that type of Lashley. He needs to always be there to be the big loser for the big winner. Doesn't matter. You can reunite him with the Hurt Business. You can surround him with the Dallas Cowboys. You can put him with the Marines. It's not going to fix Bobby Lashley's booking. Post-match, Drew McIntyre hits the top of the ramp, points his sword at Big E. What the fuck? If that doesn't tell you how sad this roster has become, they have nobody of any real value anymore. So we're seriously going to do a face versus face before the draft, or maybe this is going to be made before the draft, so it still has to be a match that's utilized in the future or for Crown Jewel. I mean, McIntyre and Big E. I mean, who else do you have? McMahon has built nobody. McMahon has built nobody. This company is repulsive. This company makes me nauseous. This company sucks. End of story. Those are your notes. That's your Raw review. I don't give a fuck who I pissed off. The truth needs to be fucking told, and I'm the one who's gonna fucking do it. How's that? Red light goes on. We tell the truth. The company sucks. The company is in shambles. Until you can be honest with yourself and say this company sucks, it's in shambles, it's never going to get better. And you will rest on your substandardized level while all of us will try to make it better. The company sucks from top to bottom, beginning to end, start to finish. And it doesn't have to be that way, man. Wrestling could hit a boom period. Fucking old bastard refuses to let it. Ahmed Yusuf, $4.99. Haven't seen Ahmed in a second. What up, Ahmed? Drew McIntyre should honestly be drafted to SmackDown. He's got nothing to lose at this point. I think it would only do him better and probably the show's better, man. It depends on what they're really going to do with Roman and everybody. We don't quite know exactly where everyone's going to be shuffled out. Drew is going to be a fourth, fifth in the order. So once they figure out, and they probably already have it figured out, then Drew is going to follow suit where Vince wants him to job out. I hope he doesn't win a title anytime soon. And that's saying something. I have respect for Drew. But no way should he be taking a title off of Roman, and no way should he be taking the title off of Big E. Absolutely not. Ahmed Yusuf, thank you. Unique Butterfly, 20 spot, man. Unique. You guys are the best, man. Unique. You know I watched Dark Side of the Ring, the last days of Owen Hart, especially on how WWE wanted him in a superhero gimmick instead of letting Owen be Owen. I look at Nikki Ash and it makes me wonder, and I don't want to wonder. Yeah, they won't pull that shenanigan anymore, Unique. They learned their lesson. Vince would do it again if he could. He knows that's going to be public outrage and not a good PC move for him. Otherwise, Vince would do that again, trust me. But yeah, man, he loves goofy shit like that. There's no other way to put it, Unique. Owen Hart was just fine as Owen Hart. You want to get some laughs as the Blue Blazer, man. We know how that turned out. Unique Butterfly. Matt Wiley, 5 spot. I can't think about... Oh, no. I already got that right. Yeah, birthday, Matt Wiley. Yeah, you got a bunch of fucking ice creams and cakes and balloons sent your way, brah. Carlos Ray, 5-spot BC, looks like Peacock bought a bum steer. Peacock doesn't know what the fuck it bought, Carlos. But Peacock right now has got to be furious. They have to be alarmed now to what is going on, Carlos. They have to know that Vince took the money and he's no longer even pumping up pay-per-views. Peacock has to know that that card wasn't even finalized when they went live. Their opening match was a match that was just announced 20 minutes previous. It was called Extreme Rules and nothing was extreme. Only one match had a stipulation. And meanwhile, Monday Night Raw gets a couple of stipulation matches, cages, and all that. Peacock's got to be pissed, Carlos. Anis Sarwar, $9.99, couple of coffees. Anis. Styles said he signed his final contract with WWE and retiring after that. I hope that's not true. I really want Styles versus Omega or at least one more world title run. Yeah, Anis, Omega Styles has to happen. So I don't know if that's when AJ is over his prime. By that point, will Omega be over his prime? I don't say that about a lot of people with Styles. Styles and Omega has to happen. It just has to happen. I agree with you, man. That's not like, oh, I hope it happens. That just, if you know their history alone, that has to happen. Anis, no doubt. War Dog, 5-spot coffee. Give me a War Dog in a funk voice. I want to be acknowledged. Oh, the Fink. You don't want the Funk, the Funkasaurus? War Dog's on a roll. War Dog, I think you mean Fink, not the Funkasaurus. You don't want that, man. I'll give you a Fink. How's that? Coming down the aisle, weighing in at 285 pounds at 7'3", from parts unknown, the War Dog. That's much better than the Funkasaurus, brother. That's a little bit of old school Fink. I miss the Fink, man. Ty Sloan, $1.99. Thoughts on the Bears and Bears fans? Bears. They're loyal. I have no problem with the Bears fans, man. No problem with the Bears fans at all. The Bears are... That's our rival, and it's all fun, man. It's fun. I love it. Ty Sloan, $1.99. Aaron Jones or AJ Dillon? Jones. Jones is kicking ass, man. Jones is kicking that ass, bro. Or has been, I should say. Yeah. Swift Strike, 5-spot. Got to get back to work. Keep doing what you do. P.S. Eva Marie is a legit waste of money. Thank you, Swift. Kick ass at work, brother. And yeah, it's one of those things that pisses me off to another level, man. That we got rid of Mickie James because we had to make room for Eva Marie. It's just pathetic. Carlos. 5-spot coffee. BC, if it wasn't for the ridiculousness of bringing back Eva, Doudrop could have been a force in the women's division. Yep. If she was called Piper Niven, Carlos, and just able to just be her and kick ass, she would have been a fucking serious threat. Vince got his hands on her. Just like Leather Suspenders McGee and Bearcat. Fucking, man. Malachi Black and all of them, man. They get released. What am I saying? Some of them get stripped down and get totally changed. Others just lose their job. I still want to ask the question. I ask this every now and again. How the fuck do you take somebody like Bray Wyatt, who's a centerpiece in any organization? Any company would fucking beg for somebody like Bray Wyatt. And how the fuck do you release him? Anybody that ever tries to defend Vince McMahon loses with the first word that utters out of their mouth. Because all you got to do is think about Bray Wyatt. If anybody ever tries to defend Vince McMahon in WWE, all you got to do is say, Bray Wyatt, end of discussion, move on. Carlos with another 5-spot. BC, it's going to be very hard to sell Shayna as a monster now. Who buys it? She is only going to be fed to Nia. I didn't even go that far, Carlos, but you're right. It's going to take a long time for us to look at Shayna the way that we all wanted to since her debut, because Vince has ruined her that badly. I mean, it's no better than Ricochet. That's how bad he ruined Ricochet. So if Ricochet won his next 12 matches in a row, it still wouldn't be enough to look at him as a legit bona fide superstar. It's going to take a long time. But Carlos, you're right. Even if they did that, watch Nia just come back and beat her on her first night back. You're exactly right, Carlos. I didn't even get that far to think of that, dude. And I try not to. There was a few more that came in, guys. Hold on. Ty Sloan, 199. I can't believe Triple H got screwed in NXT. His own baby. His own baby. And everybody defended Triple H, saying, oh, what do you expect him to do? You know, it's his father-in-law. He's not going to stand up to him. Or if he does, he gets punished. He's a grown millionaire man. He gets punished? Bro, you created something and this dude is shitting on it every morning when he wakes up after his breakfast. And you're just letting him do it because you're going to get punished? I would stand the fuck up or say, then I go. Do I really mean that little to you that you'll let me walk out the door to protect my baby? Triple H didn't do that. Instead, he planned a procedure right around the same time that Vince was taking full control and everyone's sending in their well wishes. And Triple H is at home playing Xbox, fucking eating, fucking Stephanie's fucking feeding him grapes. This was perfectly timed. This wasn't a fucking heart attack or anything where he had to fucking take an ambulance and everyone's like, oh my God, I hope he's okay. This was a genetic thing. Even BC's got a murmur, dude. I know how this works. And he scheduled a procedure. Great. Right around the same time that he's not going to get fucking shit on for not standing up for his baby. I know how Triple H works, bro. I respect him as a competitor. As a man, that dude kisses too much ass. His whole career, Triple H has done nothing but have his big nose up everyone in Power's ass. Whether it was HBK and Diesel and Razor Ramon, when they were all partying, Triple H doesn't even party. He just says he wanted to be around knowledgeable wrestling people. There was a whole roster that didn't party like that, or a lot of people that just went to their hotel room and they could have been open ear session. No, he knew that was the power. Even when he got punished, he knew that Shawn Michaels was going to be right there to fucking put him right underneath his wing. And then when he got one storyline with Stephanie McMahon, what did he do? He fucking... China was yesterday's news. He threw China to the wayside and he fucking married Stephanie. One storyline is all it took for that nose to be up the McMahon's ass. And then he got into fucking Power with Vince. And no matter what Vince does to NXT, Triple H was there with his nose firmly up Vince McMahon's ass. Oh, I'm sorry. Was I supposed to be the podcaster like everyone else that defends Triple H? What was he supposed to do? He'd be punished. He's not stupid. No, maybe he's not stupid. Maybe he just doesn't have any fucking balls. I saw some supers come up in here. Hold on. Hold on. I got you guys. Hold on. Oh, Carlos 5-Spot. Thanks for another great review. Too bad it wasn't a great show last night. Will you be on Thursday for AEW's review? Salute. Carlos, absolutely I want to do a review for AEW Dynamite. I don't know if it's going to be live. I'll try. But I definitely want to put out a review Thursday, no doubt. Maybe even an impromptu tomorrow, but definitely Thursday I want to put something out. So be on the lookout for that, Carlos. Thank you for the kind words, man. I'm glad you were just up in here, dude. The coffees, that's a cherry on top. Just having you up in here, man, means a lot. Thank you, dude. Carlos. Also, War Dog with that 5-Spot coffee right at the tail end of this review. Beautiful review, BC. The War Dog approves. War Dog! Much love, brother. Thank you for the kind words, man. I'm glad to have you up in here. Dan Falcone, 2-Spot. I haven't seen Dan in a minute. Dan Falcone with 2-Spot. Hey, BC, Extreme Rules was an extreme joke. Sad. Just sad. It was an extreme botch when it comes to pay-per-views, Dan Falcone. That's what it was, a botch. The whole thing from start to finish, from the concept this year of even having it, to no thought and care being put into it, to the final moments where they were just throwing a 6-man tag to start the show and still didn't bother to give any of the matches a stipulation other than the main event, which was called Extreme Rules, and they just threw around some kendo sticks and steel chairs. Dan Falcone, it was not just an extreme joke, it was an extreme botch. Thank you, dude. And I got Ty Sloan, who said, can't believe Triple H got screwed in NXT. That got me on that whole spiel. Ty Sloan 199 also says, thoughts on the recent political backlash of NXT. NXT sucks right now, man. Ty Sloan. So I don't know if it's political backlash. I haven't heard that, man. I try to stay off the fucking interweb machine because I actually have one of those crazy things. What's it called? A life? So I don't know what type of backlash NXT is getting, but they're getting deserved backlash from BC and the unit because it absolutely is a shell of what it once was. I don't even know this NXT anymore. I honestly don't even know this NXT. From the logo, from the presentation, from the wrestlers in the ring. Dude, there's too many problems in pro wrestling to start a brand new organization from scratch right now and have to follow along. And that's what you're asking me to do. You're asking me to start a brand new organization from scratch. No, I just did that with AEW, and I told them they're going to take months for me to start reviewing your shows. I'm not just going to review your show because you have a lot of money. You're a con, Tony Khan. You have a lot of money, and you got some good superstars, and I'm supposed to just review your show? No. You're going to have to earn my respect and earn my review. And guess what happened with Tony Khan and AEW? They did that. And now I review AEW shows. No, if NXT wants me to review their shows, they're going to have to earn that fucking respect. Earn that shit. Because until then, absolutely not, man. First, they just have to give me a reason to watch that trash. Carlos Ray, 5 spot. That thought, my friend, is what is going to hold us back from accepting her totally being built up for Nia. Yeah, absolutely, Carlos. I'll go back to subconscious, basically, Carlos. That thought alone of, okay, we're going to invest in her, just like Lashley, we're going to invest into the Hurt business, and they're all just going to be fed to Goldberg within the next 3 weeks. You could say the same thing, Carlos, as you pointed out. We can get invested with Shayna finally, and then Nia comes back and I wouldn't put it past Vince to have Eva Marie defeat Shayna Baszler like next month. This is what this dude does, man. Carlos, you ain't kidding. PB Sillapride 499. What up, PB Sillapride? Ironic VKM did the Dr. Heine segment saying JR had his head up his backside when all along it was VKM with his head where the sun don't shine. Exclamation point. That's a perfect way to end the stream, PB Sillapride. And one hell of a visual. PB Sillapride, much love, dude. Ty Sloan 199. Thoughts on the Giants and Jets 0-3. Jets, I can see why. Giants, man, some years they have it, and other years where you think they should have it, they look like it looks like a Monday Night Raw football team. If Monday Night Raw was a football team, sometimes the Giants look that way. And I actually like the Giants, man. And I'm not one of those people that has multiple teams. I only have one team, and that's the Packers. But I do like the Giants because I have a lot of family members that are Giant fans. I grew up going to Giant games all the time. So I don't hate the Giants. I just, some seasons, I'm like, is there fucking rocks in their fucking tights and their shoes? What is holding them down? It's like a Monday Night Raw football team. But the Jets, I'm used to a lot of losing seasons from them. But I wish them nothing but the best, unless they're taking on the Packers. And then we'll end it over with Dave. Oh, hold on. Wait, we're going to go 300 live, man. I love doing this. 300 on the ups we're about to hit. So I like to pause everything and actually see that live, man. That's always cool. Just smashed it right now. I just saw that shit. Thank you guys, man. I have a little bit of OCD. I like those whole numbers. Now we're going toward 400. And listen, that's the next day on a Monday Night Raw review, which nobody usually gives a fuck about. So extra love and respect to all my unit for showing up today, man, because usually there's not a lot of interest for Raw reviews. Trust me, I know. Dave Mealy, 499, dude, the absolute best, man. Your thoughts on the rumor that Brock Lesnar is going to be revealed as the guy responsible for the top rope breaking on Finn? Absolute horrendous idea, unless the kid's ready and unless you got a plan. And Dave, I mean a plan. You know what I'm talking about, Dave. A real one. Not a week, not a 2-week plan. You better have something even after this little Balor feud. You want to make this guy another fucking Brock Lesnar or some shit. And he's going to start taking out people like Demon Balor? Dave. Fuck that. Yeah, what'd I say? I said Lesnar. I said Lesnar. What'd I say? Oh, you said Leonard. Brock Leonard. No, I got what you're saying. Yeah, I probably said the same thing, but no, I got what you're saying. You better be fucking, you're gonna have this guy come in, man. You better have a plan. Have a fucking plan. That's all I'm asking for. You know who I originally thought, actually? There's so many comments that come up, man. I'm on a delay. Dave, hold on. I thought you originally meant the kid, the Brock Lesnar kid, I think. Maybe that's what I was thinking about, so we both botched. Who's the kid that looks like Brock, guys? I'm drawing a blank. I maybe thought that's what you were talking about, Dave. Or anybody. But since this was Dave's, No, not Braun Breaker, JR9. There's a kid that looks just like Brock. He just went to the Performance Center. I forgot his name, man. Fuck, man. Parker! Is it Parker? Parker Bordeaux! I think that's exactly who it was. Thank you, guys. That was going to bug me, guys. That was going to bug the shit out of me. So, Dave, I botched there too, man. I was thinking Parker. And I was thinking, nah, he's not fucking... Yeah, you were actually talking Lesnar. I said Leonard. That was a double botch. So let me go back and actually answer this one more time. We're going to try this again. This was a WWE fucking Raw botch. Brock Lesnar going to be revealed as the guy responsible. Okay. I got you, Dave. That is absolutely stupid. That makes no fucking sense, which means that's exactly what Vince will do. What the fuck is Brock breaking a turnbuckle and then he runs away? He disappears? Or Paul had a string and Paul supposedly pulled the... Come on, bro. Dave, I hope you think that's stupid as well, bro. I hope you think that's stupid, Dave. Reginald Rumble, 2-spot. The Rick Reg Flipperino Extravaganza. Good shit. The Rick and Reg Flipperino Extravaganza. No matter how shitty this show is, man, I can always count on you guys for a laugh. You guys are the fucking best, man. Reginald Rumble. Just put a label on it and let's rock. Carlos, another 5. Do BC, will the live stream champ ever defend the damn title again? LOL. Salute. I know, I'm letting War Dog fucking hold that shit. But as you know, Carlos, these have been longer streams as of late, and there's been so much info to go over. So by the end of it, BC can't even commentate it, Carlos. I can't even commentate on it because after 4 minutes, I'd be winded, gasping for fucking water. As it is, I'm nursing these coffees to try to get through the stream. What you guys don't see is once the stream is ended, then I down it and I go get a freshie. So, yeah, it always depends on if I have the time, if everything is working out, and then we can have War Dog defend that championship. And, yeah, Dave Mealy, I know about the Lesnar, man. I botched as well. But, yeah, no, I went back and answered that. That would be absolutely stupid. I think I got it. Did I get caught up, man? Bro, I think I got caught up, ending with Dave Mealy on that. I originally meant Brock Lesnar. Yeah, Dave, again, man, thank you for all the support today, bro. Not needed at all, but always appreciated. You single-handedly kept BC amped for Thursday's stream if we do go live, or whenever the fuck we do next. But everybody, man, you guys are the absolute best. Over 300 on the ups. I appreciate that as we go to 400. That is going to help out the algorithm for later. The hundreds that are still here just shooting the shit with BC, man, you guys are the absolute best. So... I originally did upper bod earlier. Now I have to go and do legs, and that always sucks, but it is what it is, man. We got to stay fucking strong unless because at any moment, I could always show up in ROH and start whooping some ass. So I always want to make sure the delts are banging out, we're amplified. And if I ever show up, Jay Lethal, that's all I got to say, man. BC versus Jay Lethal, dream match. Let's rock that shit. Carlos at the very end, 5 spot. Every time the show is about to end, he runs off. Laugh my ass off. Yeah. Which one are we talking about, Carlos? Oh, War Dog, right? Carlos. War Dog wants to make sure that when he comes back and he loses his title, he's like, well, I wasn't even here. Mailman. I had to go to the mailman. That'd be fucking great, Carlos. That's funny. Hey, honestly, much love to all you guys, man. Thank you for an awesome fucking stream. Carlos, the best. JR9 Gaming, thank you for everything, man. Santivia Major, TKG, Iron Riaz, Sir Charles, Alex Hood, Wrestling Reeds, Mikhail Mikar. I got Santivia, Robert Coleman, DeMonte Mabry, Cindy Annette, Jazz, when you catch this later. Jazz, I didn't see you up in here. SOS, Jennifer Pierce, Blueprint. A lot of my tried and trues, where you at? I know it's Monday Night Raw, but you got to show up for the amp unit, man. Laureen, PB Silla Trev Rains, Beast Morgan, NJPW Girl, much love and respect. Dave Mealy for sure, obviously. Mr. Black Ice 22 bringing up that jobber nostalgia. Ahmed Yusuf. Ahmed, thank you, dude. Thanks for the coffee, Ahmed. Thomas the Gazelle, Disorientation, Marie Appleweight 3. I see you, Marie. Mr. Pineapples. All right. Pineapples are good. Renee G. Carlos, you got Renee out of bed. Thank you. Renee, much love. James Miller. Anise got to catch this live, man. That's always cool. The tube just kicked me off for a second. I think I'm back, man. It wants me to hit the bricks. Hold on. Pimp Jesus. Tony Partida. Iron Riaz. Triple J 82. MK74. Reginald Remble. Shit, man. Dante Jaron. Fuck, man. Andrew. Oh, man, I'm starting to get that delay. Yeah, I don't think... Robert Hurt! Now I'm starting to get more of a delay. I think the tube wants me to hit bricks, man. It's like you're approaching 2 hours, BC. We've had heavy storms in the area, so maybe it wants to protect its bandwidth or some shit. I don't know how it works. Much love, guys. I'm going to appease the tube. I'm going to get off and let us all go about our day, man. Smash the rest of the day, and I'll see you guys later in the week. Much love and respect always. BC, the amp unit. Yeah! 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 Get up and get amplified! Check your leader.